What's up, everyone? Happy Thanksgiving. Today, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I am going to try to get a lot of things ready. I end up doing everything myself. So I am going to try to get a lot of things ready today. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm going to put together my green bean casserole and get it in an aluminum pan and ready to cook. My sweet potatoes are going to be ready to just throw in the oven. I'm trying to think of what else I have here. I'm going to turn around and show you everything I'm making. I do have a ham and a turkey, and we're going to have all kinds of goodies. So let's check out what we're going to have. All right, everyone, there is the turkey. I got it soaking in cold water. There's my 3 aluminum pans I just washed. And here I have a ham. Don't judge my refrigerator, I haven't cleaned it. Oh, my pie. I got this pie for $7 at Sam's Club. Look at the size of it. It's humongous. So, we're going to have some deviled eggs. Haley brought a bunch of eggs home from work, from their fresh eggs. So we're going to have deviled eggs. For the pans, I'm going to have green bean casserole over here. Let's see what all we got. We have stovetop. I'll probably cook the stovetop tomorrow because it'll be easy and I won't have to reheat that. I'll probably do the green bean casserole. Get it ready tonight. Get the yams ready tonight so that they're in the aluminum pans and ready to go. The potatoes I will cook tomorrow, but I am going to get the ham and the turkey cooked tonight. I'm going to attempt, and this is going to be fun. I'm going to attempt to cut the backbone out of this turkey. And I've seen a bunch of different ways to cook a turkey, and it takes less time. So I'm going to cook the turkey up tonight, and then cut the breast off, save the juice. I'm going to put it in an aluminum pan. I've never done it this way before, the night before. And then I'm going to throw it back in the oven tomorrow, just more or less to heat it up. I'm going to have it all sliced up. That way we're not going through all the stuff of trying to, carve the turkey and then it gets left lay around half the day while we're eating. Remember last year we had a pan explode and we didn't get much dinner. So this year I'm trying to do it a little bit different. I'm not using any glass pans. 0. Alright guys, so I got the aluminum pans ready. I am going to get started here in just a little bit. I just washed the pans, but I wanted to show you what I'm doing. I do have to run to the store. I have to grab some more pineapples. And I honestly think that's all I have to grab. Maybe some Cool Whip for the pie. But I'm going to have to look around and make sure that's all that I am waiting on. Anyways, look what Tyler brought to me yesterday. It's a red velvet piece of cake. It's like a cupcake or like a... I don't know. It's cute. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready. So I'll see you when I start. Alright, everyone. We're going to get ready. I think I'm going to start the green bean casserole first. What I'm going to do is, like I told you earlier, I had to run to the store. I have the aluminum pans. I have the lids. I'm going to mix everything up in the aluminum pan. It's going to be completely ready to throw in the oven tomorrow. So I'm kind of just prepping tonight. So, yeah, it won't take long tomorrow at all to get all this stuff ready and going. So I'm going to get the green beans and all the stuff, and we're going to mix it up together. I'll tell you everything I'm putting in it, and we're going to do it all together. Alright guys, so I have 1 can. It's 26 ounces of cream of chicken soup. I got the generic brand. It's just as good. I'm going to open all these up. And then I have 4 cans of green beans, just cut green beans. And I'm going to gather some seasonings, and I think that's all that I have over there. So it's kind of more or less, it is It's the green beans, it's the cream of chicken soup with a bunch of seasonings, and then I got onion crumbles for the top. I will not put the onion crumbles on the top tonight. I will wait till after I, cook it tomorrow for, 30 minutes, and then I'll pull it out of the oven, take the lid off of it, and I will throw the crumbles on and throw it back in the oven. So, more or less everything's gonna be ready, hopefully, if all works out right. Let me get these opened. I love this electric can opener. I can't stand trying to, my hands are sore. I can't stand trying to twist a regular can opener. Let me dump this juice out because I don't use the juice. Oops. There's one can. There's 2 cans. I already opened them all up. Yeah, 4 will be good. Let me know if you do it the same way. Let me know if you guys use the juice. I guess a little bit of it wouldn't hurt to leave in there. 4 cans, 4 regular size cans. They are small, they're small cans. I can't read them. Okay. 4 14.5 ounce cans. Look at that. Yum. Okay. Season wise, let's grab some seasonings. We have garlic salt, garlic powder. Let's see. We have Italian seasoning. Some smoked paprika. We have 2 onion powder. Do we have 2 onion powder? No. Maybe. No. Onion powder. Where is my Cavender's? There it is. And then my Cavender's is a Greek seasoning. So I'm going to put the Cavender's. I'm just going to sprinkle it all over. Because remember, we're going to mix this up. It's going to all be mixed. So we have Cavender's. We have onion powder. Garlic salt. Why is this stuff? It feels like it's sticking in the jar. It should not be sticking in the jar. We have garlic powder. I think that's more or less almost the same thing. And the Italian seasoning. I need to get some more of this. Alright, I'm not going to put the smoked paprika in here. I just don't feel like it would go in the green beans. Now I got to open this one. And this is the cream of chicken soup. Alright. A little difficult, but it was okay. Cream of chicken soup condensed. 26 ounces. So this is a large can of cream of chicken to 4 cans. Sometimes I only use 3 cans, but I still use the same amount of cream of chicken. So it's up to you. If you don't think you'll eat it all, don't use that many cans. Now I just need one of these spoons right here. And we're just going to mix it up. Mix it all up. I could probably put another can of beans in there if I wanted. I just don't know how much. I eat it. I'll eat it for 3 days because I love green bean casserole. When I was a kid, I thought, oh, that's gross. I'm not eating no green bean casserole. Man, I don't know what I was missing because it's really good. I like it. A lot of people say, ew, green bean casserole. But it's really good. If you like green beans, green bean casserole is the bomb. You'll want green bean casserole instead of regular green beans. All right, so that's pretty much it. Just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna throw some caviters on the top. Just a little bit, all the way across. And that's all I'm gonna do to it tonight. I'm gonna put the lid on it and put it in the refrigerator in the garage. Tomorrow, all I have to do, it's ready. All I have to do is shove it in the oven for 30 minutes, pull it out, throw the onion crumbles on, put it back in for 10 minutes. It's done. It might not even take 30 minutes the first time because it's just green beans. So, green bean casserole is ready to start cooking. Now tonight I'm going to cook the turkey. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. Green bean casserole is ready. It's ready. Try to find my markers so I can write on it. There they are. All right. So this will be green bean. Green bean, and it's ready to go. I'm just going to set it aside right here because I'll carry them all out to the garage together. The next one is going to be sweet potatoes. They're going to be, I was thinking I might actually throw them in the oven tonight, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to mix the sweet potatoes up. I'll tell you guys everything I use, and we'll do the same thing. So you guys, you know, if you guys want to plan the day before, which you're going to see this on Thanksgiving, hopefully. But like if you guys decide you want to plan, or you're the one that's cooking at your house, and you're the one that has to do all the work, sometimes it's easier to do it the day before, or you know, do it when, if you don't have a big family, do it when nobody's home. It's so much easier when nobody's around, nobody's running in and out of the kitchen to get things done and ready. So if you're cooking for a bunch of people, I'm cooking for what, 3, 6, 7, possibly 8 people. But usually I'm cooking all day Thanksgiving, and I don't get to enjoy it. You know, by the time I get up, I get a shower, and I get ready, by the time it's time for dinner, I feel like I need another shower because I've over the hot stove and all that stuff. So this is just something that I'm going to try to do and see how it turns out. And hopefully some of you guys will do it with me. All right, so they're actually yams. They're not sweet potatoes. Same thing almost. I got 1 can of Bruce's yams. I got pineapple chunks, which I'm not even going to use them all. I'm trying to think. I got, let's see. I got original pancake syrup. Let me grab the brown sugar, which is behind you guys. Got brown sugar. And I'm trying to think if that's all I'm going to be using. I think that might be it. I feel like I'm probably forgetting something. Anyways, open up your can of your can of yams. I usually take the juice out of the yams. I don't use the juice. All right, guys, I got it open. I drained the juice. I don't use the juice. I will just dump them in here. And a lot of times, you know, they're too big, or they're, I always cut them downsizing. So we'll get a butter knife. And the ones that are gigantic, we will downsize. We'll just cut them in half. That way, the brown sugar, these are, you know, they're going to be like sweet potatoes. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Brown sugar, some pineapple. I miss, years ago, I always went to my sister-in-law's house on Thanksgiving. I never had to cook, which was awesome. You know, I always helped her clean. You know, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. If you go to somebody's house and eat, you're supposed to help clean up afterwards. But that don't always happen. So, the older generation will help. But the younger generation, they're not going to help. They're going to come for the free food and they're going to leave. All right. So, what I'm doing is just, like I said, I just diced them up. I will show you guys. Some of them were big, some of them were not, so I just cut them up. Oh, I got marshmallows for these too. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this pancake syrup. It's original, it's not the butter. And I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over it, all over these. I'm gonna have to turn my phone off. Okay, so all I did was kind of just even it in there. I didn't do a whole bunch, but you know, do whatever, how much ever you think you should do. I do have the brown sugar, the brown sugar and the marshmallows, which is going to make it a lot sweeter. All right, so next I'm going to put brown sugar on them. Now, use as much syrup as you want. The syrup's just going to make it a little bit sweeter too. I used probably, I don't know, maybe 1/4 cup. I sprinkled it all on there. I wish I had you guys a lot closer to me. Okay, so just sprinkled back and forth with the syrup. Now we're going to do some brown sugar. And I usually just put it on my hands and go like this, but you don't have to put it on your hands. It just seems like it's easier to spread with your, you know, you get it where you want it when you put it on your hands. Make sure your hands are clean. And usually I throw this in the oven like this before I put the marshmallows. So this is kind of going to be like, you know, almost like the green beans. I'm going to do this. I'm going to cook this like this before I put the marshmallows on. All right, and that's all I'm going to put on there, that little bit. I'm going to throw a couple pineapples in there. All right, so I got some pineapple chunks. And they just pop open. I'm only going to put a few of them in there. The rest of them are going on my ham. Because I'm having a ham and a turkey because Tyler wants ham. I want turkey. Nobody can ever want the same thing. I do like the pineapples in here. But I just don't like to overdo the pineapples. Alright guys, I put about 15 pineapples in there. And then I'm going to do a little bit of pineapple juice, but not much. Not much at all. I just like that little bit. Now, there it is. And that's all I'm going to do to this until tomorrow. I'm going to seal the top of it. I'm going to cook it just like it is. And then once it cooks long enough, I'm going to put the marshmallows on and throw it back in the oven. So this is yams, right? Yeah. So this is yams. I put yams and people will be like, what? Sweet potatoes. I know what it is. So it doesn't really matter. Even though they're yams, I call them sweet potatoes. Alright, that one is ready. Alright, everyone. So, green bean casserole, sweet potatoes are ready. Now, I have never done this before. I'm going to save the stovetop for tomorrow, and I'm trying to think of what else I have over there. The potatoes, the mashed potatoes, I'm going to do tomorrow too. I'm going to do some deviled eggs here soon too. But first, I wanted to talk to you guys. I might have already said something. I am going to try, I've never done this before. I am going to try to cut the whole backbone out of the turkey and see if I can cut it out, season it up real good. I can cook the turkey tonight and then put it in one of them aluminum pans and it will be delicious and ready to go for tomorrow. I'll just have to heat that up. So I'm gonna try that, and actually I probably should get the ham in now. Tyler loves ham, and he is just so excited for ham. He does not like turkey at all. So if we just have turkey, he doesn't eat turkey. He'll eat a piece or two, but that'll be it. So I'm gonna get things set up. Hopefully I don't make a sloppy mess with that turkey, but I think I might. I'm trying to think if I want to do the turkey first. I'll probably do the turkey first and just throw the ham in on low, maybe till real late tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let me get things set up and I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I have the ham. I got the butt portion. The butt portion it's got less bone and I guess less fat in it. Oh, all right, so I need to cut it open. Let me see, I know I washed some scissors. Look at all that fat on the bottom of that ham. Oh. All right, smells delicious. It's a fully cooked ham, so I might cut some of this fat off. Ugh. That fat probably makes it taste better. I don't know. I'm still gonna cut some of it off. Do you guys cut some of the fat off of yours, or do you just leave it? That's a lot of fat. I'll leave some of it on there. Tyler likes the fat, and the ham's not good for you anyways, really. All the fat. That's chunks and chunks of fat. Probably should have just left it. You guys are probably yelling at me. Just leave the fat on there. Golly, I hope I didn't just poke a hole in this pan. Yeah. Oh, I might have. Dang it. Shoot. I might have just poked a hole in the back of this pan. I'm gonna have to find something to go underneath the pan now. Because now I got a hole in it. And all the juice is gonna leak out. Alright, that's all I'm cutting. I shouldn't have cut any of it. It'll be alright though. Alright, so let me find something to go underneath. I wonder if one of these pans would fit underneath. I don't know. I might have to put this inside. And still, if the juice gets under it, out. I got this one, but I need that one for the turkey. Shoot. Of course, and that's what you get for... I'm trying to see. Yeah, I can feel it all the way through. Dang it. Alright, I gotta have to go find something to put underneath this. Alright, everyone, I gotta try to put it in here. And if it overflows, it overflows. There ain't nothing I can do about it. But, I'll put this little pan inside this pan. Some door. Put a hole in it. There we go. So this is how I'm going to do it. Actually, I probably should use this one. What do you guys think? I probably should use this one. I'll put the turkey in, I'll have to clean these and put the turkey. Maybe I'll put the turkey, because remember, I'm cutting the turkey up. I don't know where to go with any of this stuff, though. Alright. So, I wanted one without the cuts in it. Tyler loves the pineapple juice all over it, so usually I just smother it in pineapple juice, and then I just pour all the pineapples around the bottom And that was just one. We got the pineapple slices. Ooh, I want to turn you guys around. I want you guys to be able to see closer. Okay. So, yeah, that's one of the main things that he likes the best is the pineapple juice. I could probably buy a jar of pineapple juice and just skip the pineapples because he doesn't eat the pineapples. Oh, I can't get this one open. All right, let me dump the juice because I can't get this one open. Come on. There we go. Now, get all the juice in there. And then I take toothpicks. Where is the toothpicks? Right here. I take some toothpicks. And I toothpick these pineapples. I start at the bottom because you don't have to use toothpicks everywhere. You don't push the toothpick all the way. You just push it in, but you leave it poking out so you can see it so that you don't like choke on it later or whatever. And if you do the 3 across the bottom, the others usually stay. I mean, you can still poke them, but most of the time they stay. So then you put one there, put one here. There. All right. Put one here. Now you can, like, I'll probably put some toothpicks in between there, just because. All right. So we'll get this one to stay. We'll make sure that one stays. The ones on the side. Just like I said, don't push them all the way through, and make sure you pull them out when your ham is done. So that, especially if you have little kids, you definitely don't want a little child choking on that. Where is that? Okay. Okay, there we go. So the next thing I do is I take the syrup. There it is. The pancake syrup, and I squeeze it all up on there, and all the holes. Just squeeze it everywhere. We like it sweet. Still tastes like ham, but it's sweet. And then I just do it all over the back and everywhere. And, you know, use your own judgment. Use a half a cup, whichever, how much ever you want. Now I'm going to take the brown sugar, and I'm going to put it on my hands again. I'm going to fill each one of them holes in with brown sugar. Each one of the holes of the pineapple. It'll be filled completely in. Lots of brown sugar. Then you fill in the cracks in between the pineapple. And you know, it's going to fall off, so just pack as much in there as you can. Now the juice that gets down in the bottom, you can inject that into your ham throughout its cooking time. You can get like a little needle injector. You can buy those. They're actually for turkeys, but you can do it with your ham too. So then I have a couple more of pineapples. I'm just going to throw on the bottom and fill them up. What in the world's here? I'm not expecting anybody. Maybe Haley ordered something. Did you order something? Can you see who it is? What do you want? What do you want? Hey, get the dog. I can't hear the dog.
Louie, come on. Louie, come on. Louie! Come on.
Now, what did you say? I'm not interested. Please go away.
Competition.
I have no clue. He probably wants in the house. Some man in a competition. He just needs the door to open so he can. Somebody can back him up. Is that side door locked? I mean, where did he go? I don't even see a car or nothing, Haley. There's a guy across the street at home.
The one beside us? Louie!
He wants to go after him. I want to walk out there because I want to know where the hell he lives. The only number I have is the guy across the street. Guys, I don't know who the hell that is. Some man. Now I have no clue what he's doing. Stop. Daniel? Daniel? Randy, are you at home? That's Marie across the street. Some man was just at my door and he scared the shit out of me. Are you home? I can't hear you. It's cutting out, guys.
No.
You're not at home? All right. Is your son home? Is Daniel home? And he like, I don't know. I got my gun, but I don't know where he went now. All right. Well, I thought I had Daniel's number. I thought that maybe he was home. All right. Bye. That was why. Where the hell did he go, Haley?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Where did he go? And who the hell? Did you see him dancing around on the camera
I saw
and
him.
everything? Like, who the fuck is he? Now he could be in the backyard. He could. We don't know where he went. I just need somebody to open the door so I can win the contest. That's what he said. I know you wanted to eat him. I need the guy next door's number.
Maybe you should call the non-emergency cop number. And be like, hey, this guy just came in the door and was like, I just need to go.
Maybe I should. Well, how do I know what the non-emergency number is?
Yeah, dial the non-emergency.
How do I know what that is?
I'll look it up.
Hi, I was calling. I just had a man at my door. I don't know. He was beating on the door, and he kept telling me he's a contest winner, and I need to open the door, and it scared the shit out of me. I couldn't understand. My dog was barking, and he was out there. I could see him on my video surveillance. He was out there like dancing around and swinging his arms, telling me I needed to open the door, and I don't see him. I'm scared to go outside. I have my gun, but I'm scared to go outside. All right, guys. I don't know how much you heard of what was just going on. Some big guy came to the door. He must have been on something. He was shaking his arms, and you could see him dancing in the surveillance. He kept saying, I'm a contest winner. All you got to do is open the door. Just open the door. I need you to open the door. I'm like, I don't know what you heard, because I'm not editing this video back yet. You probably heard. I ended up having to call the cops. He ended up hitting up my neighbor's house. He hit up, I think they said more than 17 people has called 911 because of this guy and there must be a couple of them. I think they're scoping out the neighborhood. I think they're scoping out to see who they can rob. What woman's gonna open the door? And once they know where they want to go, I think they're gonna, golly, I hope they're not gonna do home invasions or whatever. But I mean, I had to grab my gun. I had to, be ready. Luckily, Louis hears any noise and he goes crazy, and he let us know that somebody was there. I called my neighbors across the street. They was not home. They were out, but she said we're turning around. We're coming straight back. So they were here. They were here before the cops got here. He come to the door with his gun, to make sure I was okay. So then the cops showed up, and the cops are like, just told me just to leave my gun in the house. And then while they were out there, he told me that they had more than 17 911 calls for the same situation. It must be a couple of guys. That's scary as hell, guys. This is really scary. I definitely want my motion lights up this weekend now. I bought some more motion lights and I want them up. Luckily for myself, I don't know about these other people, but for myself, I have video surveillance. So I will show you guys the video surveillance right now. All right, so I am going to record. What you're seeing, the top left is the front yard out towards the road. Then the top right is the front door. And then the bottom left and the bottom right are the driveway side. Watch them closely. Okay, there's the man coming up. Let me rewind a little bit, because I want you to see where he comes from. He comes from my neighbor's house. My neighbors were nervous too. Okay, so you can see him right here coming from my neighbor's house. This man came to my front door and was pretty much demanded me to open the door. Look at the size of him. He is big. Wait till you see him at the front door. Now he's at the front door. Let me click that one. Because he's a big guy. Look how big he is from that front door. He's hollering for me to open the door. Telling me something about I'm a contest winner, or he's a contest winner, or something. He just dropped something. At first, Haley thought he said his name. It was Marcus. Haley was ready to open the door. She thought it was Marcus, and I thought, that does not look like Marcus. Now watch. He starts dancing around. He's hollering that I'm a that me or him, I don't know which one, is a contest winner, and that I needed to open the door. So he's dancing all around. By this time, I've already got my weapon in my hand. This is scary as hell. I ended up calling the cops. The cops said they've had at least 17 other calls about this man and another man. So there's a couple of them running around doing this. I don't know what he's dancing around for. I think he's on some kind of drugs. He stands out here for over 2 minutes and me telling, hollering. I don't know. I couldn't understand what he said he wanted. But it scared me. It scared me enough to call 911, call the cops. And the cops have not been able to find them. Through all the phone calls that they've got tonight about these people, they have not found these guys. Look at him. Oh, that scared me. Alright, so let me back it up and go back just a teeny bit when he walks out the door so that you guys can see. Okay, so he was in the front porch. You can see him there. And now he's walking out. You can see him come out on this camera. And then you see him go up to the road. And I couldn't tell without the camera to know which way he went. But if I zoom into this one, you can see him up here. He decides to turn and come this way. No, there he goes. He's already gone by. He went this direction. That's scary as hell. Really scary. I want to try to get a good picture of him. Alright guys, what did you think of the video surveillance? I mean, why was he, he was moving around and that was crazy. I'm just nervous as hell now. That's totally crazy. Scared the crap out of me and Haley. There's times that Haley spends the night with her friend and I'm here by myself in the evenings, so it's scary. And vice versa. Sometimes I'm out running around and Haley's here by herself. But Haley will not open the door. So, just scary. If somebody knocks on your door and you can look out the window and you don't recognize them, don't open the door. Tell them to step out of your porch. Tell them to go. I wish that I had told the guy I have a gun. Get off my porch. That way, at least if he had planned to come back or planned something, he would know that I have a gun. Hopefully he doesn't come back. Guys, I don't want to hurt anyone. But if it's life or death, the cop told me that if I see him in the backyard and I tell him to get out of my yard and he keeps walking closer and closer to me, that I have the right. So hopefully, you know, I mean, everything. My house is Fort Knox anyways, guys. But everything's locked up now. I mean, I've got the blinds down. Normally, I don't even put the blinds down. But I got the blinds down and everything. The other night, last week, I was outside putting up Christmas decorations. And I swear somebody was standing on the corner of my fence. And I heard them walking through the leaves. Now, I had Tyler go out there, and Tyler, you know, by the time Tyler come out, it was, you know, the person had plenty of time to leave. But Tyler's like, there ain't nobody out here. So Tyler just texted me, and he said, why is the cops at the house? Because see, we can see our house from our phones. And I told him, what part it was on the video for him to go back and look at it. Yeah, that's really scary. Anyways, I gotta get this ham. This ham has been sitting here now for 30 minutes. Luckily, it's still cold. But anyways, that's about all I do to it. I might slap some more brown sugar on it now because it's all fell off of it. Usually it falls off of it in the oven. Put a little bit more. Now normally I wouldn't do all this, but I think I'm gonna pack some more brown sugar on there because it looks like it all fell off. Make it really good. Let me turn this oven on. What did we cook a ham on? What, like 350? We're gonna cook it slow anyways. Oh, let me move that out of the camera. All right, so I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna put some more brown sugar on there. I'm all shook up now, guys. Oh, there's the brown sugar. Yeah, I'm nervous. I mean, I have a new neighbor on one side, and I went over to check on them and make sure to see if, and yes, they came to the door. The wife was like, don't open it, don't open it. So I went over and talked to him, and we exchanged phone numbers just right there on the spot. And I told him to make sure his wife had my number in case, you know, he wasn't home and she needed anything. And because that was scary. Now I've always had the guy across the street's number. I thought I've always had his son's number, but I actually have the wife's number. And they're the ones that were out, and they turned around and came back home to make sure I was okay. So thank goodness for them. All right, so that's all I'm gonna do on this. I'm just shook up and nervous. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. I got the oven preheating, so I'm gonna put this in the oven and go ahead and get this started tonight. That way, I'm gonna do the turkey too. We're gonna try to cut the backbone out of the turkey, the spine or whatever. We'll see how that works out. All right, so this ham is going in. Ooh, I might need a pan underneath of it because I don't want it to bend. All right. I hope that these people haven't hurt nobody, you know, and it's somebody that didn't get a chance to call 911. That scares me so bad. Lord, I pray in the name of Jesus that nobody got hurt from these people. Like I said, I only seen one person, but the cops said that it was multiple people because they were getting phone calls from different areas, from this side of my area and then the opposite side of my area. So there's more than just one of them out there. All right, I'm gonna get stuff ready for the turkey. I'll be right back.